Welcome to another episode of Husbands Watching Housewives. I'm Scott.
And I'm John.
And we just watched an episode of The Real Housewives of Miami.
Yes, we did. In Sevilla.
Yes, Sevilla. Or Seville. I'm going to say Seville.
No, you're going to piss off Alexia.
Oh, no. What will I do?
Oh, Alexia!
I'm mainly going to call it Seville because I think of Dave Seville of Alvin and the Chipmunks. Did you
That's
his last name?
No, I just hadn't thought about that in years, so that's a deep cut.
And very cut.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I don't want to piss off Alexia or you, so I'll be careful.
Whatever. I've been saying Seville this entire time. I didn't know it was Sevilla.
I mean, I understand the whole, pronounce it like the locals, but at the same time, there's acceptable things. It's not like everyone there, like the guy at the hotel said Seville.
Oh, really?
Like, yeah, it's
Well, I guess they used to because of Americans would be like, wait, where am I?
right.
I thought it was, so it didn't want to make them feel like they were not saying it right.
Yeah.
But I think the person though who had the best fast was Adriana, and just dropping them and actually, oh really? And
yeah,
believe it or not,
she got believe it or not, she got the subtitle for it though.
Yeah,
she got the little title card that said "fact haver of sane." What blew me away is that it takes so long to get there. Like being on the West Coast where we are, I'm so used to it, being like a 10 to 15 hour trip to Europe, something like that, in that range.
Yeah.
But what is going on with the laptop, for F's sake?
Wow.
Yeah, so for it to, I was looking up on my phone and I thought, well, it has to be quicker from Miami, but apparently there's layovers and stuff involved. So having seen that it took the second group, 16 hours to get there, I would have definitely gone on that private plane.
Yes.
Also, they just seemed so much more refreshed and so much more...
They were
ready to go.
They looked so downtrodden, and Marisol with her hood and his glasses, and they were just, yeah. They looked like they'd been, hit by a bus.
Yeah, and I've if given the opportunity to fly, you can fly 16 hours or you can fly 7. I'm like, I'll do 7, thank you, any day of the week. But maybe that's just me being spoiled having flown first class to and from Las Vegas.
That's right. We haven't spoken. We haven't spoken. We haven't
spoken.
Yes, but we haven't potted since you got back from Vegas.
Not much to talk about.
Yeah.
I gambled, didn't win. But no, I was
fast.
Well, I flew Alaska Airlines out of our local airport, and for $39 I could upgrade to first class. So I did. I'd never flown first class before. And, my main thing, you're just staring at me. Could you stop?
Sorry.
The main thing being I've never wanted to fly first class, when I've been offered free upgrades, because it was from San Francisco to Los Angeles, an hour-long flight. But I don't want to get spoiled and then want to do it all the time,
right?
And not be able to. But I figured, well, okay. The one thing also, I didn't want to deal with that bullshit thing that they do on airplanes now. We're we're out of bin space.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I'm going to be the first one on the plane. It was great. And I had my own little seat on one side of the plane. Oh, it was very nice. I liked it, and they offered me drinks. It was very nice.
Yes.
And even though I lost money in Vegas, I upgraded myself on the way home. And in fact, when we booked when I was booking our trips to LA, I was trying to figure out how we'd fly first class as well. But it added $180.
There's no need for it. It's a quick flight. It's you blink and then you're there.
It's the whole getting on and not having to worry about overhead bin space. It's
really because they threaten you just so hardcore. I don't know, it's a full flight, so if anyone wants to volunteer to check their bags. No, I don't.
No,
actually, I don't want to check a bag.
And because these are those smaller regional jets, there's even less overhead bin space. So I'm all worried about it. But we won't have a problem when we fly to LA.
Yes.
So yeah, that was my Vegas thing. But I mean, yeah, I'm interested in exploring this whole world of premium flying.
Oh, it's my lecture. I'm whatever. It's always I don't like flying. Period. So I don't think a pod or a first class situation would make me love it more. I just think I'm stuck on a plane.
The one thing that I found from my hour-and-a-half flight to Vegas on what I was describing to people as being first class from 2004, because it was an older plane, it wasn't very nice or fancy or large or anything, but it just made you feel like you were sitting not on a plane. You're like, oh, I'm sitting in a chair and I happen to be going to Vegas. And so it was very nice to like have room and you didn't feel like that claustrophobia you feel.
Right.
So I think you might whistle a different tune. But I mean, I'm not going to spend money on, like I say, like real money to go to LA first class. But like if we go to, Europe or something, we definitely fly business class or something. You'd whistle a different tune.
Yeah.
Especially when you show up at a bar. You won't be tired. When you get to Spain, you'll be all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. You can talk shit about Alexia.
And ready for drama. Yes.
And then, your friend Julia can be like, oh, by the way, we were talking about you.
She's so whack. We'll get to that whackness. Basically it's like they flew on Stephanie's jet. She gave them pajamas. They danced.
I think they just rubbed their butts together. That's really what I could tell. I didn't look like
that was their dancing.
Okay.
They talked about the whole Alexia situation. They talked about Lisa being late. Meanwhile, cut to the airport. Lisa is late. She missed the flight. I just can't imagine.
Missing a flight?
Yeah. That's like my worst nightmare. That's why we get there, like, not my worst nightmare. They're worse. We get there 2 hours, or not, like an hour and 30 beforehand because we want to avoid this. And we don't check bags, people.
Mm-hmm.
We're just like, we're just paranoid people. Like,
oh no, we follow the airport rule where you get there with enough time to see that your gate exists and then go get food or go get something, to eat a snack and then come back to the gate.
Making sure that it wasn't canceled, it wasn't delayed, etc.
Right. That's just the rule of the airport. At least an hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours early, unless it's a tiny airport, I'd say.
I mean, we better get a whole story about like what actually happened and why she was late, because it's just like ridiculous that she's.
I mean, when
so late.
When her tease is when you find out, what happened, you're gonna feel like an idiot or like a jerk. I mean,
I think she's an asshole.
Okay. I was trying to make it a little bit calmer. No, I'm kidding. I think it's ended up being like something really ridiculous. And we're going to be like, really? That's what's supposed to make us feel like assholes?
Or is it like a family thing, perhaps?
And it's going to be like, oh, and then the traffic was bad. It's going to end up being something really, really fun.
Jody's in the hospital. The car flipped.
Or it's going to be like...
It was snowing.
I was about to say, Eric and Jane?
And Todd, not Todd. What was his name?
Oh.
Her husband.
Girardi, Tom,
confronted the burglar. He ran away, and then my son came. His car flipped in the snow. It's been really long.
No, I feel like it's to be something like Jody has stomach ache, and he had to go we brought him to urgent care.
Couldn't find any Tom. Trying to find Tom. Tom's right there.
All of Miami on cops.
Went to the hospital for Tom. It's only going to see the ads. I was like, "Where's that?" But like I can't imagine. You missed this. This is your work. You missed this flight now. You have to travel alone. Production's like, screw it, figure it out, basically.
Right.
Because there would have been footage of her like traversing travel.
Oh, true.
Area. There was not. So she's by herself. People don't speak English in certain spots. And she's got to figure it out with all her baggage. Literal figures. Yeah.
I was going to say, I mean, perhaps she would enjoy or would prefer traveling solo than having to travel with those ladies. But I realized that would be more the case of like Larsa had been part of that group. Right. But without that, and it definitely just seems like it was an inconvenience. Or maybe she likes trains. She wanted to take a train.
Or like a woman traveling alone in a foreign country. Not that, it's going to be like a taken situation, but, it's just. I could see it'd be overwhelming. So
yeah, no, I can agree with that, especially with the amount of luggage that I'm sure she had. So, it'd be interesting to find out what happens.
Yeah.
And then
just her attitude when she got there, like, I don't know, let's just focus on the positive. It's like, you can't. This is Housewives. What are you doing? Like, you're walking into a situation and not talking about the situation that you just like.
I hope she got like half pay for this episode. Like, especially if she missed the plane. Like, again, she's there for work. Like, be there on time, and you're like, it's rude.
It's of other people. PA had to like book her like over the river through the woods trip to get there.
Yeah, cost production money. That other stuff was booked like months in advance.
That's why I was only thousands and thousands of dollars to like make that journey for her.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
When
they landed in Sevilla, the private jet people, the PJ folks, and when they were talking about like, oh, we're gonna give Alexia the presidential suite because she's gone through so much.
That's one of my least favorite things about Housewives trips, when someone's having a bad season and they're like, just going through so much. Let's give her the world. Basically.
It's not like they get there and then someone's like, oh, Stephanie, you've been upgraded to the presidential suite. And
that was good.
It was good. But it was a little bit much when she gets up there and there's just presents galore and like she pretty much opens them all while the other ladies are standing around and she's like, it's like Christmas.
And they're like, ooh, Chanel.
Yeah. Oh, rain boots. Also, because when they did cut outside to show how it was actually raining, I'm like, well, this doesn't look like a very fun trip.
No.
Yay, it's raining.
Passive.
Remember what time of year that this was? It was like November, December. Because I remember when the first episode with the guy in the sweater, the Australian influencer, like November in Miami.
Yes.
It's hurricane season, so maybe
right, yes.
Yeah, it's fall in Miami.
Yeah.
Anyway, I've never been to Spain. Have you?
I'm not.
All right.
I've only been to Italy and Istanbul, Turkey and Greece, and that was a whole cruise situation.
Right. And I've only been to Italy, France, Amsterdam. I know that's a city, and Brussels. There we go. That's my European vacation.
Like,
we got to do Germany, and we'll do Germany.
London.
Well, yeah, maybe we'll do London, Germany, and Spain. England, Germany, and Spain. That's what we'll do. You know, with this fictitious money.
I mean, really. So one of our friends, other Scott, like I posted on Facebook, this saying from whatever, you won't regret spending money on traveling. You only regret, if you only travel to work, basically.
I know.
One of those. And it's like, yeah, I do understand the idea of like traveling and whatnot, but we're also people who we enjoy getting there, being there.
Yeah, we don't.
But the travel of it all.
No one really enjoys the travel. I don't think very few people, unless you have a private jet or fly first.
Well, also like we are like 3-day people,
right?
So you can't really do the trip we're talking about in 3 days.
Yeah. We like our bed. We like being, I wouldn't say like being home, but
also the cat,
all those things.
Yeah.
Had I won money in Vegas, we could afford a trip there, but I didn't. So.
We'll be okay.
Yeah, we'll manage somehow. Then they bright-eyed bushy tails. They go to the bar. I think it's time to talk about Julia being
oh my god,
that was so far up.
Alexia's butt. But the fact that if you're gonna gossip about how you've been gossiping about somebody, you need to take them aside out of earshot of the original gossip group, because you look like an asshole. And they're like, so why did you say that, Julia? She's like, what do you mean? Oh my god.
Well, especially because she tried to deny it. Like she didn't say, oh yeah, it was crazy. You're here. We were just talking about you. She was like, oh, we were just talking about you. Like she
said, get ready.
Yeah. Which is a bunch of BS.
It's dumb. And then she went off with them and to Kiki, and it's just,
if you're gonna get called out about it, own up to it. But that's we say all the time.
But when Stephanie ripped her a new one, I was like, whoa, about time.
Yeah. I got a kitty.
That was not a happy kitty sound.
You're like, no, it's not.
Caps has not been on the pod in a while.
Not in a while, no. See, be like. Tap, tap, tap.
Caps house. Oh.
There we go. Okay. This is our cat, Gabrielle.
Yeah.
Otherwise known as Gabs.
Gabs.
Never Gabby. Never. Unless you're one of our friends.
Yes.
That's right.
But she's really timid and doesn't want to be picked up. And she's just like, how do I get out of this? Where's my escape route?
I put her down and she runs away. Okay.
Not that far.
Yeah, cool. So Stephanie rips Alexia a new one.
No, she gets there. Julia.
Oh, sorry.
And Alexia.
Yes.
So the whole argument, we're done with Julia. She's dumb. She can't gossip correctly. They get to dinner.
Hold on, before we move off of Julia, can we laugh about how much you liked the clip?
Oh my god, that clip of
Alexia
saying you'd make a good hooker because you're Russian. Who says that? Who says that? And I don't even like Julia, and I'm offended. I mean, that was just atrocious.
Yeah.
And that was only a few years ago. Was it
2022?
Was it 2014?
Right.
Girl. No.
So moving off of Julia.
Yes. So in the Stephanie Alexia fight of I'm insecure, now you're insecure, now you're this, it was so dumb. Like I'm glad they resolved it quickly and talked it out. But it was dumb to begin with and didn't need to happen.
I may have dozed off when the resolution was being made. Do you think it's going to last? Like, I mean, did Alexia
I think
they believed it?
Yeah, I think they move on to Lisa and Larsa too in the next episode.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Sure.
I think it'll be fine. You know, they seem to both want to just get over it.
I'm good.
And you know, Alexia was like, I think we'll be great friends. So I don't know. Stranger things have happened on Housewives, but it was.
I'm dubious of someone who would say the words, "I think we're gonna be great friends." Like, I don't know. How about we try it first before you declare that?
Right.
Let's just be friends before you call us friends.
Yeah. But no, it was a nice toe to toe. No one was backing down. Poor Grace, like, I'm just sitting here eating my food.
I love that Gertie was like, I'm staying out of all this. They just kind of showed her looking fabulous, like eating and having a drink.
Yeah,
I was like
I'm not in this. This does not concern me.
I mean, even really the same Adriana was, kind of.
They were just laughing. Oh, yeah. The song.
Oh my God.
Alexia, I'm singing a sad song to you and I'm screaming in your face.
I mean, that's what it turned out to be. And I mean, I don't want to disrespect the flamenco because it's from there, as Alexia pointed out, and it means a lot.
Yes.
But that was just a guy screaming in a small room.
I knew she was going to cry.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised Marisol cried.
Yeah.
That was hilarious that, like, Larsa couldn't even hold in a snort laugh.
Yeah.
She was all else. I was just like, what is happening?
Yeah, and I wonder, I get the impression that they all speak fluent Spanish, or at least they understand it to the point.
To a certain point, yeah.
But I wonder if they were because I think perhaps Marisol and Alexia were sitting there as right there happening. They could feel the emotion, but they also were they were hearing the words. I wonder if anyone there really didn't understand Spanish all that well. I was just kind of like, what the hell's he saying?
Like, I don't know, but he's yelling it really loudly in her face.
Yeah, that was just a level of earnest musicianship that really is uncomfortable to watch.
At a very small space. I love the people outside are looking in, what's happening? What's going on? Is that a TV show they're filming?
Right. From the minute they got in there, you could see people were just like, what's going on in there? What's going on?
So you had a blackout curve.
Yeah. I'm glad they sent the singers away, though. They're like, okay, thank you for this wonderful song. Time for drama.
Right.
Thanks for this meme and this cringy moment.
If you don't want your guitar bashed over someone's head, you should leave now.
Yeah.
I also, I pointed out they were, Spanish extreme.
More than words
yes.
Extreme. I forgot about that.
Wholehearted extreme. Because they had 2 hits, people. 2, okay? Not just 1.
I'm aware.
That's all I know.
And there's not the people. Who is that?
That's Crush That's Dummies. That's a different band.
Excuse me. No, I knew it was a different band. Yeah. I just said they aren't the
But that was a almost like a joke song. More Than Words is a gorgeous song that played at many middle school dance.
How dare you ridicule my love of the Superman song?
Look, I have that song on my Spotify playlist, so I'm not...
the Superman song?
Yes, but when you compare it to More Than Words, come on.
I really, honestly, I hated that video. That video came on all the time.
It was on all the time.
It was on all the time, and I'm like, great, there's you guys just sitting on a black and white screen. Yeah.
So good, the harmonies and there's anyways.
I think at the time I was really into The Cure and Depeche Mode, that sort of alt rock sort of stuff. So, you would not sing.
Okay.
Please don't.
Sorry.
No, I mean,
I need to it's just a vocal warm ups.
It's true. You were just sitting on the couch yelling at the TV. You're not a TV yeller.
No.
You're a TV reactor.
We'll see next time.
Tomorrow night.
Lord.
Yeah, 2 housewives in one night.
Not just that, it's the whole OC breakdown, and then I'm also emotional because it was just that.
Oh yeah.
Ending. It's a lot on Thursday. So yeah, those of you who don't know, make sure to watch Miami tomorrow, or the next day on Peacock, because they're bridging it, or they're carrying it on to a new date and time.
Yeah, so that'll be on at 9 on Thursdays moving forward.
Yeah, so I'll see at 8.
Yeah, so you'd have to wait an extra day. We're not going to record
2 shows in one day.
So you're going to get our Miami episodes a little later now, but I know you're all hanging on with bated breath. So
yes,
and just like that, that's it. It's ending.
I've
been meaning. It's sad, and I've been meaning to rant about it.
Oh, now you can't.
I never have.
Yeah.
This whole idea, which luckily subsided though, that people are hate watching or grudge watching and just like that, because all they do is complain. It's not Sex in the City. What happened to Samantha? It's like, first off, what season was third season, fourth season? This one.
Third.
It's been on for 3 years already. 2 plus this one. If you haven't gotten over the fact that,
it's not Sex in the City.
It's not Sex in the City.
There's no control. I don't know what to tell you.
And also, like, I get that there's an element. I don't mind, like, if I hear young people say, like, oh, it's not the same as Sex in the City, because, like, I'm not mean young people, I mean, like, 25-year-olds now say that, because they've only ever seen Sex in the City as Sex in the City
on Netflix.
So they've binge watched it, they've seen it, they're like, oh, this is fascinating. That, like, they've just recently fallen in love with it.
Yeah.
But for those people our age who had it 20 years ago, 20 plus years ago, like, why on the God's green earth do you expect it to be the exact same show? Like, for me, I am so happy that we just got more of it. And I'm not like a huge diehard fan of it. Like, I'm not like, I love it, but like, I don't know everything about it. But I'm just so happy that we got more of it. And whichever way they wanted to tell us the story. It's the same thing. Like, I love anything Star Trek. And people sit there and complain, oh, Discovery's too this, too that, and strange, all this stuff. You should just be happy that we got more of it.
Right.
They were able to, like, continue the story. And so people always were complaining about, oh, it's just so depressing and da-da-da. It's like, it's not depressing. It's just not the same story. It's a story about people older in life who've evolved, who've, had things happen to them. And they're not just running around New York City being like, we had this
30-something. Exactly.
Yeah. And so, like, I really think this, and just like that, has done a really good job, especially in this last season, of kind of really moving people forward and just showing, not that I'm the end-all expert of, like, what it's like to be married and in your, 40s and 50s, but it's like, it's a realistic, I think, a much more realistic view of, like, how life actually can work, instead of this fantasy of, like, you're going to get to run around New York City and screw everyone you see.
Right. And Modelo's.
Yeah, and like, I think that's a much more, relevant thing, to your 20s. Like, that's kind of how you want to see life. And then I think the show's been really, really good at, like, being realistic about just how people evolve and get tired of doing certain things and, grow in their lives. And for everyone, and especially people our age and friends that I've had who are saying this, I'm just so goddamn irritated that they just want it to be the exact same thing. They want the fantasy of Sex in the City, and it's like, sorry that it's grown up.
Yeah.
We all have. You should try it too.
Yes. Agreed.
So,
agreed.
There's my rant. I apologize.
No, that was a good rant. No, but I have no notes.
So thank you very much. So, back to Miami.
Yeah. I think we covered all the bases with everybody.
Kiki was in there doing something.
Kiki and Gertie were like, I tag out. I'm just gonna, sit here and let it unfold. Yeah.
Yeah. Larsa was pretty tame in this. She didn't really.
But she's still whining about Lisa following Marcus.
Yeah, when she said that, like, she still hasn't unfollowed my ex-boyfriend, you were like, well, that's a weird thing to keep checking.
Right?
That means you're going either to his page and seeing if he's following her, or
right to her, because she'll be like, blocked. But yes, to care so much about something so insignificant, it's not like she's like hanging out with Marcus.
Right.
She's like, is she commenting on his post? Is she liking them? Probably not.
Yeah.
At this point, she's like, out of principle, she's probably like, no, I'm going to keep following him.
I mean, just she like, Carrie Bradshaw needs to move on with her life.
Right.
Yeah.
And just like that.
So, are we really good with this one?
I'm okay.
We're going to go ahead and say till next time.
Till next time.